Good morning, everyone. This is Sam Schwartz, otherwise known as Schwartzie, to my friends and business associates. And I hope that this message finds you and your family healthy and safe and practicing, as I am, self-isolation. It's been a bit of pain in the you-know-what, but this is something that we will all get through together. I wanted to talk to you today about the art of the demo. If you've been in sales for as long as I have, or maybe not, I've been at this game since 1974 when I started working in the industry for a company called Montreal Stereo. And out of the gate, from day one, the owners of Montreal Stereo told me that there's a certain way of selling what they call the art of the demo. And in the old days, when you had a retail sales floor, it was easy because you had customers walking in, and in those days there was no shortage of clients. And you would bring them either into the dedicated audio sound room, and we did some very high-end gear in those days to demonstrate speakers and amplifiers and receivers, or you brought them into the video section of your store where you tried to sell them a black and white TV. Yes, and I used to sell black and white TVs as a color TV, two colors, black and white, and most times you had a case that was green or yellow or whatever. But all kidding aside, we use those tools to be as effective as possible. Now, if we fast forward many, many years, well over 30 years, actually closer to 50, my God, I'm really dating myself on this one. The art of the demo has changed somewhat. I mean, for the most part, it's the same. If you still work or own a retail shop and you do get customers coming in, of course, it's all in how you present, and it's all in the art of that presentation. So, some gestures, some, keywords, some flourishes, I'm Jewish, and a lot of my friends are Italian. We tend to do a lot of things with the hands. So to emphasize things, we usually use flourishes, but, the real tool is the product itself, or in lieu of, if you're not able to, because you don't have a storefront or you don't have a retail presence, but you do have the opportunity to visit your client or clients at their place of business or their residence. It's much more effective to be able to present something to them while you're there, and maybe open up not just opportunities for what they're looking for immediately, but maybe down the road they're looking for something else that you might have brought into their house. And without further ado, I'd like to show you my traveling kit. I don't go anywhere without these tools, and certainly if you have the capability of doing the same, I recommend it. It certainly does work. It certainly adds a certain extra je ne sais quoi into the sales presentation. So obviously everything that I have is covered up, so anybody looking into my vehicle will think that it's empty. However, a couple of the demo products that I use come from a company that I love called Screen Innovations. And Screen Innovations, as we all know, started 2006, 2007 timeframe, came up with the first marketed ambient light rejecting or redirecting screen, which now allows our dealers and their clients to enjoy the big screen performance in any room outside the man cave or the enclosed environment. So, in order to start from my back, in order to provide an effective presentation, what better way to do it than to walk into your client's house, and they may have a pre-existing home theater as an example. Well, Screen Innovations has this really great demo kit for their screens, and within the packaging, you'll find a number of material panels, most of which are hard-backed. So you can pick up a panel and hold this up in front of their pre-existing screen, which may be a standard widescreen. Most people use those in their home theater. And now you're actually showing a Slate 0.8. These are all indicated on the back of each panel, exactly what the material is. So you hold it up, and you can do an effective demonstration. Again, the art of the demo. Recently, at least for us in Canada, unfortunately for us in Canada, Screen Innovations launched their line of shades. And to say that the line has done really well is a tremendous understatement. It's done terrific. I'm really, really happy that I was selected by Shannon and Ryan Gustafson and Team SI way back February 1st of 2019 to continue representing the line as a factory direct representative in Ontario after representing the line through Canadian distributors since 2011. So I've got a lot of years behind me, and I know the line as intimately as anybody will. And I love it. And I don't just love the product, but it's the people behind it that really make the difference, you know, when you compare products or companies with other companies that are out there. With the shade product, initially, a lot of dealers, you know, said to me, you know, does SI really know what they're doing when it comes to shades? You know how competitive it is. It is with the other players in the marketplace. And my response immediately was, you don't know SI as well as I do, because if you did, then that's a statement that makes no sense whatsoever. Because if anything, Ryan and Shannon and Team SI are always up for a challenge. And no, they don't just jump in. They take their time, they analyze, they look at the opportunities and see if it's viable. And most importantly, they look at ways to improve the product and enhance the viability to the dealers, to you. And recently, a number of you have attended the SI webinars, specifically on shade training, and we've also been dabbling and getting more into the screen aspect of the product line. And Sasha, I'm not going to go into his family name because honestly, I have difficulty pronouncing it, but Sasha has been doing a bang-up job. Sasha has got to be one of the best presenters I've ever heard, and I've been in this business since, like I said, 1974, and spent 25 years with Toshiba of Canada, where we had lots of presenters, you know, talk to us, and Sasha is definitely up there for sure. So much so that I did get a lot of emails and phone calls from dealers after his last presentation saying, I'm really happy that you insisted that I, you know, attend a webinar. I'm happy I did. Not only is Sasha a great presenter and we learned a lot, but he made it fun to listen to and very educational, and signed me up if they weren't already signed up. And I've had dealers that have gone to a few of the webinars, which again says a lot about Sasha's skills. But anyways, I digress. With the shade side of the industry, just like with the screen side, SI doesn't do things halfway. They do it all the way or no way at all. And when it comes to doing a presentation to your customer, they want to make sure that you're fully armed and fully equipped to do a very professional job in front of your client and have all the tools necessary to get the job done the first time you visit your customer. Now, will every customer buy an SI shade? Probably not. That would be a dream. But at least 50% of you know, getting the customer to commit to the project is how you're going to present. And with these tools, you'll be able to do it effectively and professionally. So here's the Pelican case that Sasha shows. It's one of the Pelican cases because this is for the Nano indoor shades, and we also have a Zen outdoor shade kit. But this is the Nano kit, and it's a Pelican case. It's waterproof. It's high impact. I mean, if it drops, you know, it's not going to get damaged, or the contents won't get damaged. And speaking of contents, let's have a look. So, as Sasha indicated, within the case, we give you all the tools necessary for you to become an effective shade sales professional. And I mean professional, because that's what you're going to look like. So you have two different sizes of the actual cassette enclosures. You also have two different sizes of the end caps. And you can see by the quality of the material and the feel that it is a good, well-built and well-designed product. You also have a package of color swatches because SI has their own powder coat facility within their building. So they are dedicated. They do everything for you. There's nothing that you have to do or that they have to do to send the product out to be finished. It's done all in-house. Wonderful, wonderful tools. And then to ensure that the measurement is accurate, they want to make sure that even though everybody has one of these, it doesn't hurt to get another one. So you have a laser measuring tool, and of course, only the best. It's a Bosch, and it's not the cheap one. It's the top. It's one of the top of the line. Maybe even be the top of the line one. But anyways, this is all part and parcel of part one of the kit. So this is the Pelican case. So when you're going into your client's house, there's something else that they need to know. What shape material am I going to use? And to address that, Screen Innovations has come up with a kit. This is part two of the various shade materials that your clients will ever want to use. And there are 90 different options in here, different opacities. There are blackout, there's all kinds of different materials that you can actually show your client. And of course it's in this handy carry case. And when we open it up, voila! We have all of these samples right here on cards. So let's say I pull this one up, and as you can see on the back of the card, it's saying Vizela light filtering. So this is a light filtering material. So I'll just put this case down. So when you're in front of the window with your customer, you can take this piece of material and then you can hold it up in front of the window to show them the opacity. And it's all described on the back exactly what this material will do for them. So it's very, very detailed. It's a very elegant presentation kit, as you saw. And when you walk into your client, you're going to do a demonstration that's definitely going to be considered the art of the demo. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to me and for allowing me to bend your ear for the past 10, 11 minutes or so. And to you and your team and your families, I want to wish you all the health in the world. May you be healthy and stay safe. And I look forward to seeing you when all of this is over. And let's hope that it's sooner than later. Thanks, guys. And don't forget, one last thing. You can always reach out to me. You can call me. You can text message me on my mobile. You can email me. And if the Pony Express was still up and running, I would offer that service as well. Be well, take care, and of course, thank you so very much for your past considerations, and your past support. Look forward to speaking with you soon. Bye now.